Hey, Sterile Processing Universe, it's Hank Balch here with another episode of Fighting Dirty, and I'm going to talk about a controversial hot topic today. Should you have chairs in your sterile processing, assembly, and prep and pack area? There are folks on both extremes of this question, and they range the spectrum from frontline technicians to managers on where you end on this controversial debate. Well, I'm going to throw a wrench in the conversation today that I don't think I've seen anybody really tackle before. And this is a question on decontamination. So much of the conversation around chairs focuses on the assembly area. Should we have chairs in inspecting and assembling instrumentation on the clean side? But I want to challenge you. If you believe there should be chairs on the clean side, do you also believe that there should be chairs on the dirty side? Should we be seated while cleaning, washing, and transporting dirty instrumentation in the decontamination area through that process and workflow? If you recoil at the thought of being seated while decontaminating, I assure you there are people in the industry who have done or are doing that. I know when I first started about 10 years ago, there was a particular technician in one of our departments who would pull the chair from the clean side all the way around to decontamination and be seated during their shift in decon. And yes, they would pull that same chair back around to the clean side when they're done. But we don't even have to have that conversation about cross-contamination, because that is a completely different conversation. Should there be chairs, even if they are dedicated chairs, they never leave decontam, but should people be seated while cleaning and decontaminating surgical instruments? Because if you argue, and for whatever reason you argue that there should be chairs on the clean side, I'm going to say that argument, to be consistent, should be applied to decontam. I have yet heard of anyone advocating for chairs in the decontamination area, but I would be interested to know in the comments section below, do you think there's an argument to be made for only chairs in assembly, but not chairs in decontamination? And also, do you feel like there just shouldn't be chairs at all? I happen to be, and I'm gonna take a stance here. You should be proud of me. Don't be upset if you disagree with this stance. Just be proud that I'm taking a stance. I personally believe there should not be chairs anywhere in the department, from the dirty side to the clean side. I think our departments should be, and many times are designed to be, ergonomically safe for folks in the standing position, to walk to unload the washers, to walk and adjust the height of the table, to be functional in the standing position. The twisting, the turning, the lifting, the standing, the walking, all of that is only hindered by the presence of chairs in the workflow. Even pushing carts around and having the chairs in the way, I think, causes more harm than the good that it does. That being said, I was not a chair Nazi when I was a manager and director. If there were specific health issues documented on file, if we had a lady that happened to be pregnant on her shift, I did not make those folks stand for 8 hours a day as they process trays. But importantly, I also did not make the people who had health issues go back to decontam and do the heavy labor and the bending and the pulling and the pushing that has to occur in the decontamination area either. So that's why I feel like these are connected philosophically. If you advocate for chairs universally on the clean side, that everyone should have access to a chair and be able to sit and assemble at the same time, I don't see how you could argue against also having chairs in the decontamination area. I think this is a good debate to be having in our industry. I don't think anyone has come to a definite conclusion to lay across the entire country and say everyone should do this. This is, at the end of the day, it's going to be a decision that your manager makes, likely. But ask and answer these questions for the right reason. Not to be a Nazi about it, not to be willy-nilly and just say, yeah, y'all can do whatever you want to do, but really look at the impact on the people, on the morale, on the injuries in your department, and on the workflow and productivity at the end of the day. All these things have to be considered to make a wise and good decision on the presence of chairs. And I think, again, to be consistent on how we apply them in our departments. So, this is your controversial Fighting Dirty episode. I'm sure there'll be more of these where that one came from. But thank you for watching as usual. Keep fighting dirty, and I can't wait to talk to you again soon.